Hello friends, welcome to this Facebook live session of Indira Gandhi National Open University, and let me to introduce I Dr. Niradhar, faculty member, School of Education, Indira Gandhi National Open University. On behalf of my school, School of Education IGNOU, and on my personal behalf, I welcome all of you to this live session, to this Facebook live session. And today we are going to discuss one of the course of one of the popular program of Indira Gandhi National Open University, that is the B.Ed program, Bachelor of Education program, and one of the core course, one of the compulsory course which is included in the B.Ed program of IGNOU. The course code is BES-112 and course title is Contemporary India and Education. So today we will discuss about a detailed introduction, a detailed you can say the concept that has been addressed, the content that has been addressed, the experiences that has been discussed for the student teacher, what the learners they are supposed to acquire. We will discuss about the detailed concept of this course. And friends, today in my past program I have already discussed about this course. We have discussed about the measure, you can say the objectives of this course for designing this course, and in this program we will discuss about the course, the design of the course, that is different blocks and different units, and the content point that has been addressed in different blocks and different units. So friends, let us go forward. You see, I am not going through detail about the program component, as I have already discussed in the in my past program. As you know, the B.Ed program that has been developed as per the National Council for Teacher Education, which is the regulatory body for Indian teacher education programs, that is NCTE. So as per NCT regulations 2014, IGNOU has developed its B.Ed program, and IGNOU has launched the revised B.Ed program as per NCT regulation 2014 since July 2016. And as you know, this is a teacher preparation program, a teacher education program, and this is one of the flagship and popular program of Indira Gandhi National Open University. So you will find, keeping in consideration of the development which is taking place across the world globally, the developments that is taking place in teacher education, you will find that this program has been developed at par with the global standard. You will find that there is a combination of different courses, that is the theory courses, at the same time the practical and skill oriented courses, and mostly you will find that every content point, every unit, it may be a practical component, it may be a theoretical course, a theoretical for developing theoretical construct among the students. The theoretical courses that has been developed in this program, that has been developed as per the constructivist approach of pedagogy, constructivist approach of teaching learning process. Okay, means keeping the teacher educators, keeping the students at the center, keeping the learners at the center. You will find that every learning experiences, every you can say activities that has been designed. Okay, so as per the constructivist approach of teaching learning process, this program has been developed. And friends, B.Ed program that IGNOU has developed, this is to prepare the teachers for the secondary stages. That means in the school education, the teachers who are teaching at the at class 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th as per the NEP, National Education Policy 2020, the pedagogical and curricular structure, you will find that this program will prepare a group of teachers. Those can take the responsibility to teach at the secondary stage. That means in class 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. Let us go forward. Here you see Bachelor of Education program. I am not going detail about the eligibility. At least let me to just say very quickly that at least 50% marks is required either at the bachelor's degree program or at the master degree program to be eligible to pursue B.Ed program. At the same time, teachers who are teaching in different elementary classes in different schools, means the trained teachers, the in-service teachers are eligible to pursue this program, and candidates who have completed a NCT recognized teacher education program through face-to-face mode. This is as per the NCT regulations 2014 that those have pursued a type of diploma or certificate program which is recognized by NCT, that is also in face-to-face mode, will be eligible to take admission in the B.Ed program. And the total credit of this program is of 72, and the learners, they have to study 36 credit at the first year of this program, then again 36 credits at the second year of the program. Then the minimum duration of this program is of 2 years, and maximum duration of this program is of 5 years. One can complete this program in 5 years, and this program is offered only in the January session of Indira Gandhi National Open University. Okay. As you know, IGNOU practices 2 sessions, January and July session, but so far as B.Ed program is concerned, B.Ed program is is offered only in the January session, and admission taken that is through the All India Entrance Test Examination. Okay. Recently, the NTA, National Testing Agency, has taken entrance test for this for taking admission in the B.Ed program. Friends, let us go forward. Just to give an overview about different courses that has been kept in the first year of this program and second year of this program. You see, in the first year of this program, the learners, they have to study total 36 credits. Among these 36 credits, they have to study 16 credits of core courses in the first year. Then content based methodology courses, they have to study 2 courses, 4 credit each, so 8 credits they have to earn from the content based methodology courses. Then in face to face workshop 1, 12 days they have to pursue this workshop 1, that is of 4 credit. Then enhancing professional capacities 1 and 2, EPC 1 and 2, they have to study in the first year of this program, that is of 4 credits, EPC 1 of 2 credit, EPC 2 is of 2 credits. Then internship 1, that is of 4 weeks, that is more or less 1 month. Okay. So they have to go to a school and they have to get experiences what is going on in the school, that is of 4 credits. So if you will include all these credits, then total 36 credits they supposed to, or the learners they supposed to study from the first year of this program. Then in second year, again they have to study 36 credits, that is from the core courses. 4 core courses they will study in the second year, that is 12 credits, total 12 credits. Then the optional courses, they have to select 1 optional course among the pool of optional courses that has been given in the program guide. If you will go through the program guide detail, course title, course code, you will find out, and course content also you will find out. So you have to study 1 optional course among a pool of optional courses. So total credit of the optional course is of 4. Then workshop 2 of 12 days workshop, face to face workshop 2 you have to conduct, you have to pursue, and total credit for the workshop 2 is of 4 credit. Then EPC 3 and 4, already you have studied EPC 1 and 2 in the first year, and in the second year you have to study the EPC 3 and 4, enhancing professional capacities 3 and enhancing professional capacities 4. So 2 credit each, EPC 3 is 2 credit and EPC 4 is also 2 credits. So total 4 credits has been kept as one of the component in the second year of this B.Ed program, that is of 4 credit. Then internship 2, a rigorous internship, a rigorous engagement of the teachers in the schools to teach the students, at the same time to practice different activities, to engage different school based activities. Okay, just like a full-fledged regular teacher does in a school. So here the learners, the trainee teachers, the students, they will get a detailed understanding and detailed experience about what is going on in the schools, okay, including the practice teaching. So here 16 weeks, that is completely 4 months internship program they have to do in a school. So total credit of this internship 2 is of 12. So accordingly, in second year the learners, they have to study, they have to earn 36 credits. So total credit of this program is of 72. Friends, let us go forward. Then in first year, you see, if I will go through the core courses, they are supposed to study 5 different core courses. The course code are just like BES-112, Childhood and Growing Up is a 4 credit course which is compulsory in nature. BES-122, Contemporary India and Education is a 4 credit course. BES-123, Learning and Teaching is a 4 credit course. BES-124, Language Across the Curriculum then BES-125 understanding disciplines and subjects, BES-124 and 125 each of 2 credits each. So total 16 credits they have to study from the core courses, from the component of core courses in the first year of this program. And today we are going to discuss the detailed design, of the course structure of BES-122, that is Contemporary India and Education. This has been included in the first year of B.Ed program. So friends, let us go forward. You see, I have already said you that we have developed a beautiful curriculum, we have developed a beautiful course on this B.Ed program, BES-122 Contemporary India and Education. This has been developed in 4 different blocks. Okay, and you will get this course in IGNOU portal of IGNOU website, and the soft copy material of this course you can also access from IGNOU Students app. Okay, so let us go forward that what are the different blocks and different units are there in this course. So friends, I have already discussed about the objectives. So again, I am not going to discuss the objective, just to have a look that the objectives of this course BES-122 Contemporary India and Education, that is to understand the social realities of India, of Indian society and its impact on education, then to understand the issues relating to diversity, inequality and marginalization in Indian society and its implications for education. So friends, this course will provide you a detailed understanding, will provide you a detailed perspectives, detailed context of you can say the philosophical perspectives of education, to understand education in philosophical perspectives, to understand education in sociological perspectives. Here you see both the objectives, that is to understand Indian society and the social realities and its impact on education. It addresses the social perspective, the social context of education. Then further to understand diversity, inequality and marginalization section of the society, that also address the sociological aspect, the sociological perspectives of education. So it will provide you a detailed understanding about the sociological perspectives. Then further, the other objectives that you can say that it will enable the learners to understand the concept of social change. I have already said that our society is ever dynamic and changes that has been happening every time, every moment in every society. So that's why to understand that how changes taking place in the society and how social transformation is taking place, that is also in relation to education, how education helps for bringing changes in the society, for transforming our society. Okay, so that's why this is also another objective of this course. Then further to understand the concept of aims of education. So what is the aims of education? What is the individual aim of education? What is the social aim of education? What is the democratic aim of education? So that is also one of the important objective of this course. Then further, this course will also help you to comprehend different values enshrined in the Constitution of India and its impact on education. So how to understand the values, how to practice the values, democratic values and other values at the same time, how to transmit those values to the students when the trainee teachers will be a full-fledged teacher. So that's why they should get a clear understanding about the values that the students they're supposed to earn, that the students supposed to develop and supposed to practice. So that is also one of the objectives of this course. And further, this course will also help you to identify the contemporary issues in education and its educational implications. Then to understand the historical developments and policy frameworks for public education in India. Friends, I have already said that this course will provide you a detailed overview, a philosophical perspectives to understand education from philosophical perspectives. This also help you to understand education from historical perspectives. Okay, so this is also another important aspect of this course. Then this course will also to get acquainted with the current development in universalizing secondary education in India. How to, just like Right to Education Act, which is now a fundamental that is you can say one of the fundamental right of the children of this country, that they should get at least elementary education, that is up to class 8th. Okay, so this is the responsibility Now, this is the responsibility of the state to provide compulsory elementary education to each and every child of this country. Okay, this is included in the Article 21A of the Constitution, which was earlier talking about Article 45, free and compulsory education to each and every child of this country. Okay, so this course will also address such objective, that further how to make secondary education, or how to make secondary education that is universal, means all child should get secondary education, not only elementary education. Then further, let us now discuss about that how we have designed this course. So friends, BES-122 Contemporary Indian Education, this course has been designed in 4 different blocks. Okay, 4 different blocks, that is block 1, 2, 3 and 4. The title of block 1, that is Indian Societal Context and Education. Block 2, that is Policy Frameworks for Education in India. Block 3, that is Philosophical Perspectives of Education. And block 4, that is Issues and Concerns in Secondary Education. So friends, what I was talking earlier, you see, you will get a detailed perspective, detailed context, that is detailed philosophical perspectives to understand education, then detailed historical perspectives to understand education, that what are the different policies that has been developed in this country so far as different stages of education is concerned, for the development of education in different aspects is concerned. And you will also get a detailed understanding about the societal context of education, social perspectives of education. So friends, to be a good teacher, first of all, you should understand about our society, our social fabrics, our social norms, our social standards, our culture, our languages. Okay, so if you will not acquainted yourself, if you will not understand the practices which is happening, which is going on in the society, then you can't be a good teacher. You can't transact this curriculum in a proper way, because when you will be a teacher, when you will teach the students in the school, you will find that many concepts, many philosophy that address the you can say the social fabric, the social norms, the social standards. So you should understand the society, because whatever we are doing, that is for the beneficiary of the society. So that's why a detailed social perspectives, historical perspectives, at the same time a philosophical perspectives, that also understand that you will gain from this course. And block 4, that specially designed to discuss the issues and concerns in secondary education, that what are the different contemporary issues that it needs to address in the school system. Our children, our students, young generation, they should come contact with these issues and how they will solve these issues, how they will acquainted themselves to act in that issues, how they will groom themselves in the society, at the same time how they will empower themselves to be a part and parcel of the society, and how they will act in this society also. So that's why a detailed understanding about the contemporary India and its implications in education, that you will study from different blocks of this course, that is BES-122 Contemporary India and Education. So friends, now let us try to understand, let us try to discuss about that, what are the units that has been included in different blocks. So let us first try to discuss the block 1. The title of block 1 is Indian Societal Context and Education. Block 1 has been designed in 4 different units. Okay, so under block 1 you will find 4 units. This is block 1. Let me to show. This is block 1. The title of the block 1, that is Indian Societal Context and Education. So here you will find 4 units are there. The title of unit 1, that is Nature of Indian Society. Title of unit 2, that is Aspirations of Indian Society. Then unit 3, Education and Policies. Then unit 4, that is Indian Society and Education. So friends, this course, this unit, this block, that is block 1, that means when you will go through 4 different units, unit 1, 2, 3 and 4 of this block, you will find a detailed social perspective, detailed social context to understand education. Okay, so what is the nature of Indian society? You will come across to understand the diversity of the society, different section of the society. You will find that in an inclusive setting of classroom, in an inclusive setting of school, how to address the students, those are coming from different diverse backgrounds. You will find the students who are coming from a high socio-economic background, who are coming from an elite class, and you will also find the students those are coming from different low socio-economic background, from other diverse background also. You will find the students those are coming from a single parental family, those are coming from different language background family, those are coming from different multilingual background of family. And friends, when if you visit different places of this country, from east to west, from north to south, you will find different rich experiences, okay, different types of languages, different types of culture, different types of way of living, okay, and these diversities, you will get an understanding from this course that the diversities that we experience if you visit the state of Kerala, the state of Tamil Nadu, the state of Andhra Pradesh, the Gujarat, Maharashtra, Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, and entire state of Northeast, Uttar Pradesh, you will find different rich experiences, okay, and we consider all these experiences, all these diversities are as strength, as our strength, not as our weaknesses. So that's why, friends, in unit 1 and unit 2 you will study about the nature of our society, okay, and the persons, the citizen of the society, the social members, what is their aspirations, what they want to do, how they will engage themselves in different world of work, what is their thinking process, what is their ideology, okay, what is their ideology, so far as their religious belief is concerned, so far as their the constitutional values is concerned, so far as their language practices is concerned, okay. So we are very truly, we have achieved unity among these diversities, though we practice different diversities, different types of experiences, so far as language, culture and other aspect is concerned, our tradition is concerned. At the same time, successfully we have achieved unity among these diversities. Friends, this course will also, this block, that means in unit 3, particularly if I will discuss about unit 3 will provide you an understanding about education and policies. Education and policies means, you see how different policies, how different schemes of education that has been developed in this country, that has been established in this country, that has been practiced and launched in this country, okay. So you see, now we are talking about the NEP, implementation of NEP 2020, National Education Policy 2020. So for implementing NEP 2020, you will find that many small schemes, many small policies we have to develop, then accordingly we can implement. So here this course will help you a lot, that what is to understand, for understanding the constitutional obligations, you can say the constitutional provisions for education, what are the constitutional provisions for education, and how to practice it, how to implement it in the field. So that's why it needs to plan certain policies, to plan certain schemes. So how to prepare an action plan for implementing the policies. So for planning the policies, for planning a scheme, then after the processes, or you can say how to execute that plan also, and how to involve different stakeholders in a policy, in a scheme, okay. The beneficiaries are the stakeholders. So when we talk about school as a system, school as a subsystem of the society, we understand that the practices which is going on in the school, that also equally practices in our schooling system, in our school system. So that's why, friends, when to develop, when to plan a policy, when to make an action plan of any scheme of education, so definitely, first of all, the main beneficiary or the stakeholders of education will be kept in mind, and keeping in consideration of the you can say stakeholders, we develop the policies, okay. So here when we talk about education, the stakeholders may be the students, may be the parents, may be the community members, even maybe the government, okay. So here whatever we will do, maybe the local government, okay, government at the panchayat level, at the district level. So because they are involved in the process of education, they are involved for the development, for the administration of education, for running the schools, and for providing different supports to the schools, for developing infrastructure, at the same time other quality index or other quality parameters of the school. So that's why when we develop a policy, how to develop a policy and how to implement it to make the benefits reach at the beneficiaries, reach at the you can say the stakeholders. So here this course, the unit 3 education and policies will provide you a detailed understanding about to understand the constitution first, okay, and then after the constitutional provisions for education, and for implementing the constitutional provisions for education, how to prepare a plan or a policy or a scheme, and how to implement that policy in the field to provide benefits to the societal members. Then friends, this course will this block will also give you a detailed understanding about Indian society and education. You see friends, we know that our society is a dynamic society, ever changing society. Every time, every moment there are changes which is taking place in the society. Okay, you will find that so far as the per capita income is concerned, living standard of the people is concerned, education is concerned, our literacy rate is concerned, our quality living is concerned, everything is changing. Our language practices, our culture, our customs. Okay, so first of all, we understand our culture, we try to develop our culture, and further we try to preserve our culture, and we try to you can say transmit our culture also. So this is possible in the society. Social mobility is taking place, social change is taking place. So friends, this block 1, that is Indian societal context and education, will provide you to understand our society, and it will give you a detailed understanding about social perspectives to understand education. Okay, how it will be implemented in education. Then friends, in block 2, this is the block 2. Here you see the title of block 2, that is policy frameworks for education in India. This block has been designed in 4 different units, that is unit 5, 6, 7 and 8. The title of unit 5, that is development of education in India before independence. Unit 6 is development of school education, that is from 1947 to 1964. Then unit 7, that is development of school education, that is 1964 to 1985. And in unit 8, the unit title is development of school education. So friends, here from these four different units, the unit 5, 6 and 7, 8, all these 4 units will provide you a detailed understanding about the historical perspective, the historical context of education, to understand how education has been developed in this country. Okay, so here in unit 5, when you will go through the content point of unit 5, different content points, sub content point, you will understand that how this has been discussed about the development of education in India before independence. Okay, before independence, it starts from the ancient system of education, that is in the Gurukul system of education, where both the teacher and students, the Sishyas and the Gurus were staying together. That is a type of residential school. So here, mostly the teaching learning process which was conducted, which was doing in the Gurukul system of education, was orally in nature, but at the same time the students, the disciples, okay, so they were engaged themselves in different hands-on activities, in different manual work, okay, and they were developing you can say certain values, and further they were exhibiting, and further they were using, they were practicing those values in their day-to-day life. At the same time, they were also transmitting those values to another generation. And this course will also provide you a detailed overview about the rich culture of India so far as the educational practices is concerned. Okay, the great institutions once upon a time, that is the Nalanda, Takshashila, you will find that group of scholars, they were coming from across the globe for pursuing their study in Nalanda and Takshashila. Okay, so here, starting from the ancient system of education, then after the education system at the medieval period, education system at the Buddhist period, then at the same time education system during British rule. Okay, so this course will help you to understand about the controversy between the Anglicist and the Orientalist, downwards filtration theory, the recommendations of Woods Despas, Hunter Commission. Okay, so these things for spreading English education in India and for shaping education, school education, at the same time technical and higher education in India before independence, how the Britishers they had acted in this country, in India. That is also, you will get a historical background, historical perspective, context. Then after this, in block 2, you will also acquaint yourself, you will get a detailed understanding about development in school education, that is after independence. The first Education Commission, that is University Education Commission 1948-49, the recommendations of the University Education Commission, which is developed as per the chairmanship of Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. Then after this course, this unit, you will find the major content point, that is the development of establishment of the secondary education commission, which is called as the Mudaliar Commission. That is mostly focused upon the school education, the secondary education. Okay, so here you will find that the methods of teaching, the curriculum, okay, which has been suggested for school education, how the teachers will teach the students, what are the curriculum, what are the subjects should be implemented in school education. So such development you will acquaint yourself in such developments. Then in Unit 7, you see the things that has been developed, or the education, especially in the context of school education, which is developed from 1964 to 1985, that has been discussed. That is the major discussion point is here, that is the establishment of the Kothari Commission 1964-66. Then after the National Education Policy, National Policy of Education 1968, that is the first National Policy on Education 1968. Okay, so their recommendations, their suggestions in school education, at the same time in other sector of education, that has also been discussed. And in Unit 8, the developments that has been happened after 1986, that has been discussed. That means the second National Policy on Education, that is 1986, NPE 1986, which is popularly known as 10+2+3, that has implemented the 10+2+3 system of education, 10 years of school education, 2 years of higher secondary, senior secondary education, and 3 years of college education. That has implemented before 34 years, that is 1986. That is also part of this unit, that is Unit 8. Then further you will the NCF 2005 National Curriculum, 2005 NCF TE National Curriculum Framework, 2008 National Knowledge Commission, implementation of NKC National Knowledge Commission from 2006 to 2009, that is also one of the part of this unit. And the revised National Education Policy 1992, that has also been discussed in this unit. Then further, when we will come to the third block of this course, the title is Philosophical Perspective of Education. Here, friends, you will get a detailed understanding about the philosophical perspective, the philosophical context to understand education. 4 units you will find in this block, that has been included in this block: Unit 9, 10, 11 and 12. And Unit 9, the title is Concept and Nature of Education. Unit 10, Philosophical Basis of Education. Then Democratic Principles of Education, then Agencies of Education. Very quickly, let me to just give an overview about that. What are the different content points, what are the different learning experience you will get from this block. So friends, when you will go through different units of this blocks, first of all you will try to understand the concept of education, okay, the meaning of education, the etymological meaning of education, the democratic principles of education, the constitutional provision of education, then aims of education, okay, individual aims of education, social aims of education, democratic aims of education. And you will also understand about that different system of education, formal system of education, informal system of education, non-formal system of education, which is called as an alternative system of education. So friends, it is not possible to educate the child by following only one system of education. So that's why here the concept of a formal system of education, which is rightly we say that the schooling, formal schooling, means the students are coming to the school every day, there is a curriculum and teachers are there to implement that curriculum. Every day there is teaching learning process, face to face, classroom is there, evaluation is there, but at the same time that is not enough for the grooming of the child, that is not enough to get education. The informal system of education, that means when the individual visit in different places, they gain many things at different places in different situations. Okay, so that's why when you will talk with any people, any person, then definitely there is the opportunity to gain something. You can understand others' culture, you can understand others' traditions, other languages. So that's why the child learn many things informally from the family, from the society, from the community, from the club, from the group to whom the child is dealing with. So that's why informal system of education and at the same time non-formal system of education. You see the open and distance learning system of education, what we are doing now, you are engaged yourself in the teaching learning process in open and distance learning system. You are pursuing your B.Ed program or you are pursuing your other program. So here also a detailed curriculum has been developed, course material has been developed, and a detailed mechanism that has been developed to provide education to you. Okay, so that's why friends, this course, this unit concept and nature of education will provide a detailed understanding about different forms of education, different system of education, aims of education, and when you enter into the other units, unit 10, 11, you will get a detailed understanding about the philosophical basis of education, okay, the educational ideas, educational principles given by different educationists, great educationists, okay, Eastern, Western educationist, at the same time Eastern educationist. You can take the example of Indian philosophers and educationists as Mahatma Gandhi, Rabindranath Tagore, Swami Vivekananda, Sri Aurobindo. You will find that the methods of teaching, techniques of teaching, their concept to understand a school, their concept of disciplinary practices in the school, their concept of a curriculum in the school at different stages of education, that is also being a part of education that has been you can say that has been implemented in our teaching learning process. Then further we have also discussed about the concept of Western philosophers, the ideas of Western philosophers just like John Dewey, Rousseau, Plato, that is also part of this unit. Further, we have also discussed about the democratic principles of education. We are living in a democratic country, so the values that is included in our constitution, our democratic living, how to prepare the child, how to prepare the students, how to develop certain values that they're supposed to practice in their day-to-day life, in their student life, in their teacher life. That is also part of this unit, that is in unit 11. So here the values of fraternity, the values of equality, the values of equity, okay, democratic living, that is also cooperation, sympathy, empathy, that is also being different life skills also, that is also part of this unit. And here the constitutional provisions for education, maybe for the marginalized sections of the society, for the minorities group, for different low socio-economic groups, so you can say for the children of different able, and at the same time for the women and other weaker sections. So here also what is the democratic principles and what is the constitutional provisions, that is also you will study. And in the last unit of this block that deals the agencies of education. Friends, we understand different agencies of education that helps for the grooming of the child, the very grooming of the child that begins from the family. Then after the child come contact with the society, come contact with the community, they come contact with different person, different people, and they gain certain experiences, certain knowledge when they engage themselves in interaction with the community people. So that's why we have discussed here family as an agency of education, community as an agency of education, school as an agency of education, media as an agency of education, state as an agency of education. And we have also discussed about the intercourses or the interface between these agencies of education and how we develop a holistic and inclusive personality among the child that they have gained from the family, that they have gained from the society, from the community, that further that they practice in the school. So friends, different agencies of education and their interface, that has been discussed in unit 12 of this block. Further friends, let us try to discuss that the units that has been discussed, that has been kept included in block 4, the last block of this course. This is the block 4 of this course, okay, that is issues and concerns in secondary education. So here you will find 4 units are there in this block, unit 13, 14, 15 and 16. Unit 13, that is that discusses the concept of universalization of secondary education. Unit 14 that discusses equity and equality in education. Unit 15 that is curricular issues and quality concerns in secondary education. Then unit 16 it discusses about professional development of teachers, secondary teachers. So friends, here beautifully this block has been developed. First of all, you will try to understand that the concept of universalization of education. So friends, now universalization of education is part of Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. Inverse RMSA, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan. At the same time, SSA Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, including the teacher education, the 3 schemes of education that has been included in the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. And here, how to achieve universalization, not only elementary education, rather secondary education also. Then further in unit 14, you will try to understand about the concept of equity and equality in education. Only achieving equality is not enough, rather how to achieve equity, because we are dealing as a teacher, we are dealing the students, those are coming from diverse societies, from different groups, from different socio-economic background, okay, from different language background. So one method, one technique, one approach is not enough in the school to address the need and interest of all the children. So that's why with achieving equality, we should achieve equity. That is also another important part of this unit, content point of this unit. And in unit 15, we have discussed about curricular and quality concerns in secondary education. So friends, here you will find a detailed overview about the concept of National Curriculum Framework 2005, NCF 2005, that how to design the course curriculum, just like the core courses like your mathematics, social science, and different languages. At the same time, how to address the co-curricular issues also, just like peace education, health education, craft education, okay. So how to address such things in the curricular matter, in the curricular aspect, in the scholastic aspect of the school curriculum, of the entire school curriculum, that is also another important aspect. Then further in unit 16, we have discussed the professional development of teachers. So here, to prepare a good teacher professionally, they have to develop and they have to acquaint themselves with different developments which is happening in the society, which is happening across the globe, so far as pedagogy is concerned, technology is concerned, and other aspect is concerned. I have already discussed about the program transaction. Again, I am not going to detail about the program transaction. You know that how we transact this program. You can go through the past video that I have developed. And the evaluation system, let me to again recapitulate, reiterate that 30% weightage is given to assignment and 70% weightage is given to the term and examination. And for successful completion of assignment of a course, at least D grade is required, and successful completion of a term and examination, at least you have to require a D grade. And for combining assignment and term and examination, you have to acquire at least a C grade to successful completion of that course. And a 5-point grading system we practice, that is starting from the highest grade is A and the lowest grade is E. Okay, highest is the excellent, A is the excellent, and E is the unsatisfactory. But for successful completion of the course, at least you have to earn a C grade. So friends, this is all about different units and blocks and different concepts that has been addressed in BES-112 Contemporary Indian Education course of the B.Ed program. And for further queries, you can write to me niradhar@ignou.ac.in. You can make me a telephone call, that is on 011-2957-2994, intercom is 2994. And you can also visit my Facebook page. You will get many videos on education, on teacher education and other aspect of education. And you can also visit my YouTube channel. Here also you will find very good videos for pursuing your program, for pursuing your course. In our next program, we will discuss about the other course, that is BES-125, Understanding Disciplines and Subjects, in our next Facebook Live program of Indira Gandhi National Open University. Thank you all.